How are you beautiful people doing today? Y'all doing all right? Well, we're out here today because in all of the different beautiful colors that I see out here today, I see Latinos, I see Muslim Americans, I see black folks, I see white folks, I see all different race, colors, and creeds that's coming together to say no to Trump. Many people might hear and say, and I heard a lot of people on social media all day long as I tweeted through all of the inauguration bull crap that I saw, and they said, hey, give him a chance, give him a chance, give him a chance, give him a chance, give him a chance. Well, I can't give him a chance on how he disrespects women. I can't give him a chance on the millions of lives that he's going to ruin in the Latino community. I can't give him a chance for all the lives that have been shot down by law enforcement with his so-called, quote, law and order statement that he makes. I can't give him a chance for women's rights. I can't give him a chance for sitting there making hateful comments and threatening the lives of the LGBT community. I cannot give him a chance for all of these fascist things. So when you say give us a chance, what do you mean? You're telling me to give Jim Crow a chance. You're telling us to basically not remember our history books. Now, I know that the state of Texas tries to assassinate us of our history and our history books by telling the Civil War in our history books, but not telling that the Civil War had something to do with slavery. But the problem is that if I give this man a chance, I will be closing my eyes for all of the sacrifices that Dr. Martin Luther King did. I will give for all of the sacrifice of all of the people here locally in my local municipality. I see the great Diane Ragsdale out there, Marilyn Clark. I see all of the people that fought very hard for me to be able to stand here today to push the fight a little bit further. I'm not going to give a man a chance that I know stands for hate. Now we saw Donald Trump. Donald Trump's cabinet has more wealth than 5 third world countries combined. Somebody told us that, oh, now the people has a voice. No, the rich and the powerful now have a voice on the platform. There ain't no middle class. That middle class been gone a long time ago. I sat there and saw our President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama, because they will always be my president and my first lady. They displayed so much class in that White House, leaving that White House without one scandal. Even when they tried to dig up something, they went scandal-free. But I saw the disenchantment in their face. I saw all the things, and you know what? I might not agree on every little facet thing that Barack Obama did. But one of the things Barack Obama did in this race was make sure that the diversity of our country stays intact and that all of our communities are well respected for what he did for the black community, for what he did for the Latino community, for what he did for the Latinos, for what he did for the Muslims, for what he did for all of the different facets of communities. We should stand here and say thank you, Barack Obama, for your 8 years in office. So we come out here and we rally against Donald Trump. And what is the purpose of rallying against Donald Trump if we're not going to get organized? The problem is that when Barack Obama won, a lot of us said, hey, oh, we got somebody in the White House, that's enough. And the Tea Party came behind us and said, oh, he needs a Senate and he needs a Congress. Well, we need Donald Trump to remember and be faced with Barack Obama was faced with it in the 3rd year of office. And what we need to do is get ourselves organized, because guess what? 2018, those Congress people got to be right back up to run for re-election. The state governor's office has to be up for re-election. All of these races is this close from being taken over. And that's the reason why when they get elected, the first thing they do is try to make it harder for us to do the the basic fundamental thing that we should be able to do, they try to make it very hard for us to do our right to vote. And guess what? When we looked at the races of these governor's races, they are real close. And we need to get ourselves organized and make it very loud and clear in this next coming midterm election, this next governor's election, and not only as we sit right here on 1500 Murillo, we need to make sure we get organized to put our voice in that horseshoe right there. That horseshoe, all 13 of the city council members go up for re-election this May, not next May, not next year's May, this coming May. All of these people that do not echo the rights and the basic rights of our people, they gotta go. And it starts locally first. Local, state, and federal. And we have to get ourselves organized. I ask that you find your way. Whatever organization, it is time for you to get involved and not just be a consumer and just go to work and come home. You have to live your life. My grandfather told me that I live my life for you, son. You have to live your life for the next generation so that the next generation don't have to be faced with some of the stuff that you have to face. And that's the reason why I founded the Next Generation Action Network, because I'll be damned if my children have to deal with some of the things that I dealt with in my life. And I ask that all of you guys keep on standing together. On these next 4 years, we might find it that we have different people that try to put us against each other. And we must keep and continue the unity of love and peace in our heart, because we know it is not going to be coming out of 1600 Pennsylvania. I ask that you keep on pressing. Remember what our ancestors fought for so very long. Don't never be wavered from what you know is right. They might say that you are an anarchy, you are a riotous, you are a ruler of a melee. Let me tell you this. They have said many things about me. But one of the things that has never allowed me to go away is because my grandmother did a damn good job when I was little on telling me who Dominique Alexander was. So no matter what they said, I knew what Dominique Alexander was doing was right, and it was for the people. And I ask that you guys do the same thing. Stand together. Stand boldly together. Do not fall down. Stand. We have to stand. And I know you might say, pray. But make sure you put the works behind it, because faith without works is dead. So you make sure that you put the energy and the organizing behind your prayer. Thank you, guys.
All right, now I got a young man. He's in the 10th grade at Townview Business School. His name is Rodolfo Gomez, and some of his fellow students want to say a few words. Come on up, Rodolfo.
First of all, I'd like to say that I'm so happy to see so many people coming out here and just speaking their minds, showing that to Trump that we will stand together. We will be one country. And I would just like to say, you know, I was born in Mexico. I came to this country and I learned about great people, great leaders who led to this country to a path away from hate. And Trump wants to take us back to that part. And I ask you why? And they're scared of us. They don't want us to be in power. They don't want our voices to be heard. We want to be the greatest country, but we can only be the greatest country when all of us are together. And I'll tell you what, we need to get him out of office. We need to get in power. All of us are saying, we don't want people like him in power. Well, then we have to become that system. We need to be the lawyers, the people in our communities who speak for our kind. Everybody needs to come and be as one. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Natalie Morales. I'm the president of the Sunset Black Council, and I'm here because I know people that fear Donald Trump. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to fear the president. You're not supposed to fear the leader that's supposed to take you. This is why I'm here. The fact that I have to stand here, the youth has to come out because nobody else will hear us. Their chairman, Donald Trump and his chairman, it's pretty much just the elite. What happens to us? When are our voices going to be heard? Who's going to represent us? Dreamers are afraid. They want to hire tuitions for dreamers. Like, it's supposed to be the American dream. The American dream is to advance every generation. And like she said earlier about us not having dreams. We do. It's harder for us to accomplish them because you put borders around them. You put walls around our dreams.
Comentaron, gracias. Was that the first speeches in front of the group? Comentaron. Gracias. Come on up. Just give a big hand. That's the first time they ever spoke in public.